What's cooking, guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing this oven baked super flavorful chicken and potatoes dish. It is also filled with a lot of nutrients because I'm using the Gundry MD Polyphenol-Rich Olive Oil, which I'll share more information on very shortly. So stay tuned for the recipe for my oven baked chicken and potatoes. Do consider subscribing if you're new here and you'd like to join my foodie family, and also hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And now let's get cooking. So before I get into the recipe for the oven baked chicken, I want to talk about the olive oil that I'm going to be using to make this chicken and to season this chicken. And this olive oil is so rich in polyphenols, which is really great for your health. So Gundry MD was so kind to send me samples of their olive oil and some of their other ingredients. These olive oils are so rich in flavor, and what makes them special is that they are full of polyphenols. And if you're wondering what that is, polyphenols are antioxidant compounds found in many plant-based foods. They may help with heart health, blood sugar levels, but I am no doctor. I really would love for you to try this product out. It's really helpful with so many different types of, health issues that you may have. And it is brimming with powerful polyphenols and is different from most olive oils on the market. The dark blue packaging is very beautiful, and the olive oil itself is so good for you that you can just take spoonfuls of it. Especially for someone like me who has health issues, I can see myself adding this to the daily regimen of ingredients that I've been trying to use to give myself like a healthier lifestyle. If you are someone who wants to add more wholesome ingredients to your diet, this olive oil is for you. They also have several other products made with only the best ingredients that I'm sure you'd love to try. You can use this olive oil drizzling it on a salad or incorporating it in your baked goods or also your cooking. So this olive oil is very versatile and can be used in so many different ways, but it can also give you so many nutrients by just having it on its own. And that's what's so unique about this olive oil, which I really love. They gave me a coupon code so you can all save a little bit of money. I will put the coupon code on the screen here, and I will also leave a little description on polyphenols and a link to their website so you can easily access these products that they make. You can follow that link to shop their other products if you like. I'm going to be using this in today's baked chicken recipe, so I really want to show you guys how I incorporate this olive oil into this dish. So now let's get cooking. So I will first make the dry rub spice mix for the chicken, and in a large bowl I will add a heaping tablespoon of smoked paprika to really give that bright red color, and then I have a tablespoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of dried parsley, or you can use thyme or rosemary here instead, half a teaspoon of cayenne powder or use it to your taste, black pepper to taste, I used about a teaspoon, a heaping tablespoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of red chili flakes, 1 teaspoon of adobo powder or another type of all-purpose seasoning powder that you prefer. Also a teaspoon of sazon powder, which is the same as the adobo but has an orange color to it, and this is optional if you can't find it. And then a generous amount of salt. You should control the salt in this if you do use the adobo powders, as they already have some salt in them. And then mix this all up so all of the seasonings are combined well together. And this is your dry rub spice mix. This stuff can go on everything and it's super delicious. In another bowl, I'm going to take that polyphenol, antioxidant rich olive oil and pour some in the bowl. I would say I used about 1/8 of a cup or just a few tablespoons as I needed it. Then I have 2 heaping tablespoons of my homemade sofrito or green seasoning that has pepper, cilantro, garlic, and onion in it. And then 2 tablespoons of that dry rub we made earlier. And then just combine all those ingredients together. This will become the wet rub that will act like another layer of flavor. And when this is mixed well, you can set it aside for now. I have 1 whole chicken here that is cut into pieces. I left the skin on for extra flavor and made some slits in each piece. I have already thoroughly washed and cleaned it. I'm going to take the wet rub and add spoonfuls of it on top of each piece. You don't need much of this, but just that little bit really flavors the chicken all the way in when you rub it in. I'm using gloves here because I didn't want that smoked paprika to change the color of my nails, and very gently get that wet rub all the way in the crevices and underneath the fat. Then sprinkle the remaining dry rub on top of each piece, and be generous here because you want all those flavors on the chicken. Turn the pieces over and sprinkle more seasoning as you need, and then rub it in gently through all of the crevices again so the seasonings can really get in there. I'm going to cut one whole onion in fairly large chunks as you see here. Onions when roasted give off a beautiful flavor to the dish. I'm going to drop those onion chunks straight into the marinated chicken pan. Marinate this for at least 1 hour minimum, or overnight is best. And when the chicken is ready for baking, preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm going to use some of this Gundry MD pasta sauce that is made of seedless tomatoes to the dish before putting it in the oven. If you use the Polyphenol-Olive Oil, make sure to use a seedless tomato sauce option. This is also optional here for this dish, but I feel like it gives a rich flavor, and you can use as much as you need. I'm just eyeballing in about half to 1 cup. Put the dish in the oven for an hour so the chicken can bake through, but I will be basting the chicken every 20 minutes. You're going to take a brush and just brush those chicken juices back on top of it to keep the pieces juicy and tender while it bakes. This helps for the chicken not to get dry, but put it back in the oven and continue to let it cook through, and then baste every 20 minutes as you need. And as the chicken bakes, I'm going to cut these potatoes in half to also add to the dish. You can also use 2 to 3 large potatoes and cut them into chunks about this big so they can cook fast. The chicken has been baking for an hour at this stage, and then I'll add the potatoes in the same dish. You don't have to season the potatoes. They will absorb the flavors from the chicken and all those other seasonings and the juices. I will baste the chicken and the potatoes one more time before putting it back in the oven. Bake this for another 30 minutes or until the potatoes are fork tender and fully cooked. After about 30 minutes or so, I'm going to check on the potatoes if they are done. And now since the potatoes look fork tender and the chicken has a nice caramelized brown color on the top, this is definitely done now, and you can take it out of the oven. I'm brushing those juices on top of the chicken again to give it that shiny look and extra flavor. And this is now ready to be served. This chicken looks absolutely amazing. Look at that color and how juicy it still looks, and I can tell you how juicy it really was. The potatoes are still intact but have absorbed those seasonings really well. This is such a great Sunday chicken dinner for the family. You can serve it with a side salad or white rice, and it's just such a wholesome, healthy meal. Using this antioxidant and polyphenol-rich olive oil gives this dish flavor, and it's brimming with essentials that your body needs. I hope you try out Gundry MD's other products as well, and check the link in the description box, and also give this baked chicken dinner a try and let me know how it turns out for you. So that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed my super flavorful oven baked chicken and potatoes. This dish is so soulful and warm to share with your family. I love making this dish with like a little bit of rice on the side or just salad, and you can drizzle that beautiful polyphenol-rich olive oil on top of that salad too, and it's going to give it such beautiful flavors. So make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe before leaving. I'll be seeing you in the next one, guys. Until then, take care of yourselves.